I knew this day was coming. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I knew this day was coming, so before I bought the van, I obviously checked the MOT history and stuff like that. There was something on the MOT showing, I think it was an exhaust gas leak or something like that, so I knew that I had to fix that. But I didn't know how bad it was going to be, so one day I was driving and I went over a speed bump and I just heard a scrape and I thought, what the hell is that? Is my exhaust fell off? But I've had an exhaust fall off before, and if anybody's ever had an exhaust fall off, you know there's just that rumble and loud noise and everything else. There was none of that, but there was a scraping noise when I was going over speed bumps. So I went up the road and this is what I found. As you can see, there's quite a bit of rust, and the cover, as you can see here, I actually put metal zip ties just to hold the silencer up, because the cover on the silencer was actually the bit that was hanging off. So I had to put the metal zip ties around it just to make sure it would stay in place, which it did. But I saw these holes and, you know, how bad it was rusted, and even under the tailpipe at the side as well was just an absolute mess, as you can see. And I mean, look at the flexi pipe. The flexi pipe is absolutely shocking. It's just all over the place. So I've went back to my garage because my MOT is coming up, and I did say to him it's probably going to fail its MOT, and sure enough, on the day it failed its MOT, and it was based on exhaust gases, the exhaust not being attached properly, and I think it was the lambda emissions thing. The second reading was just an automatic fail. So unfortunately my garage couldn't fix it because they says it's a custom job, and the problem with this micro camper is it was converted for a wheelchair access, so it means that the floor's been lowered, so the exhaust is custom and the fuel tank's custom, and everything's been moved around a bit, so it isn't just a straight let's swap the exhaust about, which is a pain in the arse. I've been all over Facebook, I've been all over forums. So in my head, you know, people are saying go and find fabricators and go and find people that do custom exhaust and all that stuff. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to cost, you know, like over £1,000, and, you know, because it's a custom job and they have to do this, blah, blah, blah. You know, I contacted a few people, and the only places I could find were places that did sports exhaust. They just dealt with like tuning cars, you know, sports cars for track days and stuff like that. I was all over the place trying to fix this. And then a few people on Facebook and a Doblo group were actually very helpful. So shout out to the Doblo groups on Facebook. They basically said, look for somewhere that's going to do a stainless steel custom job so that basically you don't need to worry about it again. I managed to find this place called Simon's Customs Exhaust. I'll leave the details in the description. They came highly recommended from Google reviews, Facebook reviews. I sent him a video of what I've showed you, and basically he came back with, you know, we need to redo the full thing from the flexi pipe, well, from the catalyst all the way back, you know, a complete new exhaust system. The price shocked me. The price absolutely shocked me, because I was, you know, in my head I'm like thousands of pounds and all in it was 320 plus VAT, so it was 384, I think it was. I actually called a company in Glasgow, Allied something, and they deal with WAV conversions, wheelchair accessible vehicle conversions, and they wanted £90 an hour just to look at the van. So that was what was making my head go everywhere with the prices. The problem that I had is the guys were booked out for at least 5 weeks, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I had to just wait. I took it in the other day, and I was that way, I was all apprehensive, and I'll show you this video. This was me on the day that I dropped it off. So I've just left Dobby at the garage to get fixed. So it's been 4 weeks off the road, so let's hope that that's it now. I'm going to go to the library for 6 hours and do some editing, so I'll see you back in a bit. And you can see I look as though I never get any sleep, you know, because I was up all night, I was panicking, I was worrying, all the rest of it. And I had to go to East Kilbride, and because I don't stay in East Kilbride anymore, the guys in the garage said getting worked on from 9 till about 3, and I'm like, where the hell am I going to go? So I thought, let's go to the library. and get some editing done. Sure as hell they phoned me about 3:30 on the dot. You know, that's it ready, come and get it. All good. So when I got there, I looked underneath and I was just blown away, honestly. Like, something that I was worrying about so intensely, to get it at that price, and I mean, it just looks phenomenal. I didn't want to drive home because of how shiny and how clean it looked. So I'm going to show you what these guys done, and then I'll do a comparison and show you what I had before. So look at that, so shiny, it's absolutely beautiful. And the fact that it's stainless steel, I don't need to worry about it for a while, the rust and all that stuff, I couldn't be any more happy with it. So when I went to pick the van up, they asked me did I want to see the previous exhaust. I hate that I never get any footage of it because this thing was a mess. If I'd passed my MOT, it was falling off in the coming weeks. There was holes everywhere in it. There was cracks in the joins from, you know, the conversion. The fold or the cover that was on the silencer was just completely obliterated. It was just absolutely done. And the flexi pipe. So every time I was putting fuel into the car, there would be a strong odour of fumes and stuff. And I thought that it was maybe a fuel line leak, and I was going to get it checked after I got the exhaust fixed. But since having that fixed, it's fine. And I'm presuming it probably came from the flexi fitting. So aye, that's fixed as well. And there is a wee bit of a growl to it. I'm not going to lie, there's a nice wee purr, there's a growl. It's no loud, it's no, you know, so I can still stealth camp and, you know, sneak in and stuff, but there's a nice wee low growl when you're driving, when you're sitting idle. Aye, it's lovely. The good thing is as well, I booked the car in for its MOT for the next day after the exhaust fitting, and it passed. But apparently I've got a headlight attachment that's loose or something, so it's nothing. But everything else sailed through with flying colours. So that was the first MOT since I bought the car, since I've built the camper, and you know, I've been bricking it, because you know, you've put all this effort in and you've built it and everything else, and I'm just like, you know, if it fails its MOT on X, Y and Z, and you're just like, oh, here we go. But nah, we're full steam ahead now, so I can't wait. I'm going to wrap that up, guys. Just a quick video just to let you know. And I know there's a lot of people out there as well that are worried about their exhaust on converted vans. Trust me, I was one of them. I was bricking it, trying to get this sorted. Don't sweat it. If you stay in Glasgow, go to these guys, Simon's Customs exhaust. Absolutely amazing. You might have to wait a wee bit, but they're worth the wait. So if you found this video helpful, if you got any good information from it, and if it maybe helps you with your own exhaust, you know, on your own car, and you're maybe sweating that a wee bit, then why not drop me a wee like and let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more videos and more trips that are coming up, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.